Ha ha! Sure, you go ahead and look. That'll be fun for you, I suppose. Go ahead, see if I care. Hell, you can have half the reward for the stupid slave if you find him, or kill him. Either one is just fine with me. Barkeep!
Yes, Melin Farum sent me a messenger who spoke highly of you. Perhaps the Lalu will not be so hasty to oppose us next time. Why not take this book? It shows one of the many uses of illusions. I have also been researching how to make a staff of hunger. It is not quite perfected, but perhaps you could find some use for it.
You're smart. Get Corpus disease. Get killed by Corpus monsters. Get killed by Visthakai. A very good plan. Plunder the dungeon of a 4,000-year-old wizard. What could be easier?
Not happy here? In fact, no, I'm not. If I had 100 drakes, I'd be on the next boat to Narcissus. I came here to make my fortune, and all I've got is this cursed ring. Say, would you give me 100 drakes for it? The ring itself is worth more than that, but the enchantment is cursed and no one will buy it from me. It has a nifty little enchantment that helps you run faster. Problem is, it sucks the blood right out of you every time you use it. Please? You'll be doing me a real favor.
What? You say these are not Daedric weapons? No, you are right, but Ravir is no liar. When you wish it, Ravir's fiend, demon, and devil weapons will be as sharp as fine Daedric and as light as a Netcher sack. The magic lasts a short time, but long enough to punch through the toughest armor. Ravir buys them direct from the Telvanni. You'll not find any cheaper in all Balmora.
And my instincts tell me that the Sixth House cult ties in somehow with the historical link between Nerevar and Dagoth-Ur, and with the dissident priest's suspicions about the nature of the tribunal's magical power and immortality. And considering the recent increase in blight storms and other activity near Red Mountain, I wonder if something has gone wrong in the temple's ancient war with Dagoth-Ur. Something the temple is eager to hide.
I swear one of the guards has it. I had it last week before their weekly Let's Shake Down Fargoth ritual. An engraved healing ring, family heirloom of mine. You haven't seen it, have you?
Yeah, she came here. The self-righteous harpy wouldn't shut up. What right did she have telling Nords to give up their mead? Maybe she got lost in the snow, or maybe the wolves got her. Solstheim can be a dangerous place, if you get my meaning.
Normally I don't offer training, but since you're one of us, I'll just charge you for my time and effort. But the best way to learn is to teach yourself. Why don't I give you my old copy of Guide to Vvardenfell? If you're going to work with us here, you'd best know something about the land and the people.
Well, what a pleasure. A visitor. An entertaining diversion. Come to consult the great Divaith Fear. You have the divine disease. Want to plunder the dungeon? Or leer at my daughters?
You look like you can take care of yourself. Then why don't you do something about those smugglers in Adamasata's cave? It's right over there near the Silt Strider port. Yet these guards, look at them, just strutting around. Someone must have paid them to ignore the smuggling going on here.
He is the Lord and Father of the mountain. He wakes, and the land wakes with him. All the land and all of its people shall rise from sleep and sweep the land clean of the Enwa. Why have you denied him? As Lord Dagoth has said, all shall greet him as flesh or as dust.
Makes me living as a fighter for hire, I do. Learned the way as a lad in the basement of every seedy bar in Windhelm. After me father's life was claimed by the Snow Elves, I had to provide for myself with odd mercenary jobs. I'm good with me fists, and better with me axe. I came to Vvardenfell once it was open to search out some new fortune among these damn dark elves. Now look what's happened to me.
Ha! A right funny story that one is. The true story, Outlander, is that I took Lormar on as a travelling companion for protection only for the road to Caldera. Along the way, he was getting entirely too friendly for his own good, to the point where I actually had to cast a sleep spell on him. Just to teach him a lesson in manners, I stripped him and left him by the road. And to be sure he didn't come after me for retribution, I took that cloud cleaver he's always fawning over as well.
I have long believed it was a mistake to turn from the old gods. Perhaps Azura is with you after all, and perhaps not. I will tell you that I've spoken with Dagoth-Ur. He promised me the same thing, that he will drive the foreigners from our lands. But I am not one to ignore opportunity, nor am I one to be troubled by rubbing two sides of a coin. If you are an outlander of your word, I am your ally. I will tell Valanda Omani and Nevena Ules to support you as Hortator of House Hlalu.
I came to Thirst to preach the word of the cult and to sway the barbarians from their love of drink. That foul Eric poured mead on me. Then he struck me. I awoke in his chambers. That was over 3 weeks ago, by my reckoning. Every day he comes in to taunt me and beat me. The only food and drink I've been given is rotting meat and mead. Please, stranger, you must release me so that we may travel together back to the cult shrine.
I have seen the wholesale slaughter of men, women, entire races of people. Villages have burned before my eyes. My hand has held the torch, and my hand has thrown water on the flames. I have been ankle-deep in blood, swinging Umbra in a wide arc, all for the glory of the battle, and here I still stand.
Caius says he's fed up with heroes. The Empire keeps sending them out here to the provinces to civilize things. The fools don't seem to realize that their destinies are being created by historical processes, and they're too ignorant and impatient to understand it. So Caius sends you to me, hoping you'll be different. Poor Caius. So many disappointments. So maybe you'll read On Morrowind, the Imperial Province, and learn something about current events. That's what I recommend.
Welcome to Aril's Trade House. I barter for goods or coin. I also have a small selection of spells for sale. No credit. You want a little advice? That's free. That's all that's free. Would you like to hear about our most popular potions? Our most popular scrolls?
Murdered? What a waste. Processus was a good man. I'd been wondering why we hadn't heard from him in a few days. Still, these are dangerous times we live in, and these sorts of things will happen. Did you happen to find the tax money he'd collected? I hate to be so callous, but I do have a job to do.
Oh, you found the ring I gave him. Thank you so much. It's good to have something to remember him by, though I'll never see him again. Here, take this. He usually traveled with a couple when he was doing his job, but he didn't this last time. If only he had.
That's right. See, I had a bad run of luck playing 9 holes and lost a bit of money. Normally I'd be fine. We can usually keep some gold in our pockets just from the money the locals pay us for. Protection. But I know some of them are holding out on me, especially that little fetcher Fargoth. He's come up light the past couple of weeks when I've shaken him down. I know he's stashing it somewhere. I'd like you to find Fargoth's hiding place.
She's Thieves' Guild. I take full responsibility. And listen, I'm Guild Steward. When I say jump, you ask, how high? Keep that in mind, and we won't have any problems.
Where did you get that? That's my copy of Legions of the Dead. Oh, all right, I'm a necromancer. Look, I'll teach you a spell, but you'll have to keep your mouth shut about this. I can teach you the Summon Ancestral Ghost spell, or, if you prefer, I can teach you Summon Skeletal Minion.
I see you have one of the threads of the web spinner that Mafala dedicated to our cause long ago. Will you return this thread to the custody of the Morag Tong?
The orcs come from what the local Dunmer call Ashunartes. It's a Daedric ruin northeast of here and just west of an old Dunmer stronghold. I heard these orcs are led by the barbarian Burub Grabamog. If you kill the leader, the rest of them might leave us farmers in peace.
I've heard some say that vampirism is a disease, but no temple or cult has ever been able to cure it, and I've never heard of a mage's spell that could cure it. But I admit, I've never encountered a vampire, and never thought about how to treat one. I think I'd be more worried about getting away from one than curing it. And I don't know how it is in the rest of the Empire, but here we know vampires are terribly dangerous and evil, and we'd destroy them on sight if we could.
You wish to become a lich? It's very easy, my friend. Simply find the heart of a lich, combine it with the tongue of a dragon, and cook it with the flesh of a well-ridden horse. This combination is certain to make you undead.